Hey everybody, Chris here. So Dogecoin is money. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We had a fun live stream on Wednesday outside. That's right. Who let the Doge out? Dogecoin outside. That was a fun one. If you didn't catch that, check that. That's now a video on my YouTube channel. Just had a nice relaxing live stream outside, enjoying the nice weather as we head into the summer months. And what does the summer mean? Right? Sideways action, not a lot of excitement. So we're going to be talking about some other things going on with Dogecoin and cryptocurrency, but we always check the charts in the news. So let's get into it. Let me show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and we're just under 19 cents, 18.93 right now, as Dogecoin did break down below the upward sloping support line that I had drawn that looked like we were just going to generally be moving up, and try and get up over this 20-cent line, retested as support and move higher. That can still happen. It's just going to take a little bit longer. And that's typically where I am, is I'm a little bit ahead in both highs and lows, but the trend is still there as Bitcoin has dropped below 105. It's at 104.8 now, and it is clinging to its upward sloping support line. I fully expect it to sort of drain out below it here coming up in the next couple days. Most likely that's what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I did call the drop here a week ago, last Friday, and it happened a little quicker in that case than I thought it would. And again, a lot of this is just taking out leverage every time there's one of these drops, right? It's taking out leverage trades, especially this big long wick right there. That was one of those James Wynn trades. $40 million loss, $20 million loss. It's like, why is he doing this leverage trading? So that's what's kind of keeping things low right now, is a continuing to flush out that leverage. However, there's also a little bit of uncertainty in the markets. So profit taking continues. I don't think there's a lot of profit taking so much as it really is more the market makers taking out leverage. Dogecoin, Cardano lead the major slide. Yeah, Doge is down a little bit. We get that. Actually, today, Doge is doing a little better than Bitcoin, though. And Bitcoin is no longer finding support above 105, as it has fallen back a little bit amid short-term uncertainty. Again, that is the leverage part. Regulatory caution, I'm not so concerned about there. Uncertainty about the tariffs, that is still out there, though. And look, Bitcoin faces bearish June seasonality, ETF flows slow. And we know that's going to happen, right? We're in June now, and that was the whole sell in May, go away thing, is because we knew June, July, August, just every year. We don't get a lot of volatility. You don't have a lot of volume of trading. And you're going to see that on the ETFs as well for Bitcoin and ETH. Hopefully the ETH inflows still are bigger than the outflows, and we'll continue to watch that. Bitcoin, ETFs. Again, it depends on that sort of institutional acceptance of Bitcoin and continuing to build strategic reserves, but also a lot of companies and a lot of individuals too, they don't want to go through the hassle of creating the actual Bitcoin wallets and all of that, and they just buy the ETFs. And that's what we're hoping to see for Doge as well. Mustache says, look, imagine panicking when one of the best crypto summers is just around the corner. So far, everything is going according to plan. We had a strong upward movement for alts in May, followed by a correction. Hang in there. The next big wave is coming. Now, I don't think we're going to see a huge wave during the summer. Again, I've always said it's going to be the fall, and everyone keeps asking me, Chris, why do you keep saying the fall? And I talk about it like almost every live stream. So next live stream will be Thursday afternoon. It'll be right here in my office. Not going to go back outside today because it's going to be like 90 degrees here in Boston. So I'll just stay inside today. But look, everything is turning around. We have the RSI down, turning around. We have the MACD down, turning around. And this is for alts, okay? This is for the market cap of alts. And we're going to see that. So that turnaround is going to happen. Now, it's going to be slow. And I think over the summer, I think we're going to be seeing actually more spots of green than red because we've already had this big pullback. The big pullback has already happened. We had the initial one, obviously, after the November run, and we're waiting to see what happens for the summer leading up into the fall. That's where we are. And Trader Allen says, look, even on Bitcoin, right? Even Bitcoin had the pullback, right? This was the end of May pullback, and it's all setting up for the next move up, 114, 116 range after Bitcoin broke out of consolidation. So that slight move up there on Bitcoin is looking good right now. So we'll see whether that next move up happens. Alan's finally shown actually the Doge RSI down, right? So this isn't like one of those Doge to the moon charts. Dogecoin is returning to the previous swing low while the RSI shows a higher low. So the RSI has not dipped as much as we saw in late May. So even though we're just about at that same price point. So that's pretty positive. But again, how much buying is there going to be and where is the volume going to come to push Doge higher? That's what we'll be looking for. Meanwhile, of course, then Alan comes out with this Doge pump thing. And it's just like, it's not going to pump in the summertime. It's not going to pump in the summertime. This is Doge versus Bitcoin, though. So as we look at Doge versus Bitcoin here, we're like, this is a low. And this is why I'm saying, if you're just investing, you don't care about Doge as a currency and Doge as money and all of that, why would you be buying Bitcoin right now? You should be buying Doge. Because Doge versus Bitcoin is down low. Eventually, it's going to do one of these or one of these. And it's going to do another one of those because that's how Doge works. And then when Doge does that kind of pump, then you swap your Doge to Bitcoin. You end up with more Bitcoin than if you just buy Bitcoin now. But most investors don't think that way. It's just Chris. That's just me. I think that way. It's like, I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm buying Doge. I'm buying Doge on the dips. XRP, Dogecoin on Base? What? Coinbase unlocks DeFi opportunities. Wrapped versions of the tokens represent the original assets and offer compatibility with Base's protocol and decentralized finance. Why would you do that? Why would you send them your Dogecoin and then you end up with this wrapped token thing, which isn't Dogecoin, and anything that's done in the DeFi space on Base has nothing to do with Dogecoin. Nothing to do. Why would you do that? Wait for Doge OS is building. Just patience. Wait. Doge OS is coming. And then you'll get all kinds of things that are going to be built. It's going to be rudimentary at first. I get it. It's not going to be all like bells and whistles like this Base stuff. But come on. Are you really going to send your wrapped versions of Dogecoin? Means any activity with that Doge is not on chain. It doesn't help the Dogecoin network. Fiat money is backed by trust. Doge is backed by code and community. That's right. Doge has its own blockchain. The coding of Dogecoin sets all of that up. It's not fiat. It's Doge. Doge is the future of money. Here it is. Not only the future of money, it is money now. Dogecoin is money, CB Doge says. You can use it now. The Boring Company tunnels, active in Vegas. You can pay in Dogecoin to do this in Las Vegas. And look, Williamsburg Pizza, we've showed this before. They have one of these terminals here where you can just pay in Doge and you get 20% off. Because you know what? It's actually cheaper for them to accept Dogecoin than credit cards. And so they're going to give you a discount on your pizza while they accept Dogecoin. If you pay for Dogecoin, you get that discount. Plus, they also know what the future is of Doge. So they'll take the Doge, certainly, because they know the price is going to go up. Look, and I posted this a while ago. It's like Visa 3%, MasterCard 3%, American Express 3%, uses a centralized database, which you don't see. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. But look at Doge. 0.001 Doge for fees. And it's a decentralized database. And it's open. It's open source. Everything's open source in Doge. You can see it all. That's the power of Dogecoin. That's why more and more companies are going to be accepting Dogecoin. It's all an open ledger. You can see all the transactions happening. As long as you are using the real Dogecoin and not the wrapped crap, you don't want to do that. This is the real Dogecoin. We also have the Doge list. I've showed this before, the Doge list, where you, as a retailer, it's free advertising. You can get your company, your business, posted here on the Doge list, accepting Dogecoin. So, I mean, this is what is building. And I know there's not a huge amount. I mean, you can't go to Walmart or you can't online to Amazon and use your Doge right now. That's right now. But it's coming and it's building. And we know the Doge price here is right around 19 cents now, right? But again, I said, we ended up with a green April, a green May. June could end up in the green as well. We'll be watching it as the month goes forward. I'm hoping for a little bit of positivity here for June to break that 8-year trend of reds. I showed that in my June Dogecoin price prediction video, so do watch that. But also join me on my next live stream on Thursday afternoon as we talk more about Dogecoin versus other coins, and particularly Bitcoin. But again, as I said the other day too, it's not a competition, right? I want us all to win. We just have to get through the summer now. The summer lulls as they are. We'll look for the dips, buying opportunities, and all of that. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Dogecoin is money. I know it's going to be a slow rollout. It's going to happen, but House of Doge is building, right? The partnerships are going to be coming. Just patience, right? That was the word, right? And I responded to someone else's post this morning about like what's the most important thing that any newbie in crypto should learn, and it's patience. It's just patience. Anyway, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.